क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. English या हिंदी? साजी, इंग्लिश या हिंदी?
No English. Hindi. Everyone?
Everybody understand English?
Hindi, no English.
You also understand? Find out that about which you have no question. Rather than asking questions. See? Like this girl has asked me this question. Swamiji, that that Bhagwan which is we do the worship, is he really there? See? Wherever there is a doubt, you cannot proceed. See? If we want to proceed in life, we have to be free from the doubt. Like when we get into the flight, that time, if we had a doubt, there was one man and he got into the flight and he heard Akashvani. This flight is going to crash. He only heard, other didn't hear. So he made some excuse and got out of the flight. And the flight went and it got crushed. Then he has to go, so he thought, let me go by train. So he was getting into the train. Again the same voice he heard. This train is going to derail. You decide whether you want to go by this train or not. He got down. And he came to know that train derailed. See? Then he has to go. So he went to the third option, a bus. He got the ticket and got into the bus. Again the same voice he heard. This bus is going to meet with an accident. You decide. He got out of the bus. And that bus met with an accident. Then he shouted, "Who is that? All the time telling me, where did you disappear when I got married?" See? Life is lived not with doubt. See? Therefore, the first step to lead happy life is free from the doubts in our mind. See? And for that, find out what is that about which we have no doubt. Find out. Don't ask anybody. You find out. See the quality of your mind now. See, friends, the eyes can see others. They cannot see themselves. We all have questions about others, not about ourselves. See? Think. All problems can be dissolved, they cannot be solved. See? And problems are born out of wrong thinking. See? If the problems are born out of wrong thinking, they have to be sorted out by right understanding. And the right understanding can come in our life if we are regularly listening to satsanga. See? Satsanga is the first and the last spiritual practice. All other things are okay in their own place. We don't condemn that. See? I saw in Delhi one man, so short. I said, hey, what happened? I saw you when you were small. How come you are like that? He said, no, I didn't have parents, so I did not grow. Can it happen? Therefore, we have to ourselves find out the solutions for the problems of our life. Don't go and ask anybody. See, friends, when we ask question to somebody, we get a reply, we don't get answer. In a school, the teacher asks a student, hey, you tell, you are not attentive. So the student was, yes. What is the capital of India? So the student said, sir, who made you teacher? You don't know even this much? So what was the purpose of that question? To examine. See? Therefore, remember this. Every question takes us away from ourselves. See? How simple it is. But we are constantly, why this is like that, why that is like that. It is like that. Now you decide how to deal with a situation. See? Imagine somebody's house is on fire and he called the fire brigade. Hello, how are you? Fine? Good. How is your family? Children, everything is fine? Any problem, health issues? So that fire brigade fellow will say, hey, come on, what do you want? No, my house is on fire. If you get time, please drop in. Will we say like this? We won't even tell him, where are we? We say, hey, my house is on fire, come quickly. Because there is urgency. For us, spiritual life is a luxury. It is not urgency. See, therefore the questions come. On the contrary, start working on yourself only by one technique. And the technique is, we have to learn from every single experience of our life. This I have repeated million times. We have to learn from the experiences of our life. Nobody can teach us. We simply say, Guru meri puja, ye hai. It's okay. But the real Guru is our ability to learn from every single experience of our life. No Guru can teach us anything. See? How simple it is. The food is in front of you. Will that satiate our hunger? We have to put it in our mouth, chew it, swallow it, and it should reach where the hunger is. Exactly. Where are the problems? The problems are in our mind. Where is the solution? Solution with the Guru. So what we have to do, whatever is told, taught, it must start practicing in our life. See, friends, therefore, we are squarely responsible for everything that happens in our life. Nobody is responsible. And then try this technique. It is very simple. We have to change our standpoint in life. When you change the standpoint, your perceptions start changing. This is very simple, it's not difficult. And nobody can help us. See? Then we will come to know, whenever we are disturbed by what? See? Like, I am disturbed because of the dogs, and he is also disturbed because of the dog, but his disturbance is positive, he loves the dog, and I am disturbed because I don't like the dog. Now both of them are influenced by the presence of the dog. Therefore, simple rule is, to whatever we have given importance, that becomes the source of disturbance for us. So to what we give importance? We give importance to two things. Material things. You are from India, you know what we call in India, Sukha Kachra and Gila Kachra. Sukha Kachra is the possessions of the worldly things. And Gila Kachra is relations. Bhagavad Gita you all have heard. The war was between enemies? No. Among the brothers. See? Therefore, we have to recognize this principle. That to whatever we have given importance, that becomes the cause of disturbance and misery for us. So if we have given importance, nobody can devalue it for us. We have to devalue. See? Therefore, when we really want to walk the spiritual path, we have to keep this point in mind, that we are responsible for everything that happens in our life. See? What is our condition? Our condition is, we are miserable because of others. That is our condition. If I am a husband, thank God I am not. So what will be my spiritual practice? I am miserable because of my wife. So I will try to improve the wife. This is called as impossible undertaking. Whole life you spend only in that. See, friend. Same thing with the wife. Wife is miserable because of the husband. Now she wants to improve the husband. See? And then they come and complain. See? This happened somewhere in South India. My friend was driving. It was a very hot day. And we are coming from about 10-20 miles distance. So he stopped the car and there was a roadside shop. So he was driving, I was sitting in the front, his wife was backside. Both of them old. He told, go and get some water for Swamiji, it is so hot. So that lady, round figure, old, went and got a bottle. And he saw it was ordinary, not chilled water. So he shouted at her, Beokuf, don't you understand? It is so hot, you should get cold water. And he used many bad words. So she went and changed and came. And she said, Swamiji, have you seen? He always calls me bad names. And he tells I am Beokuf. Even in front of you, he called me Beokuf. I said, Mama, I agree with him. You also call me? I said, yes. How come? Were you wise, you will never marry this fellow. Swamiji, I am okay now. We are all blaming others for the miseries of our life. If we are walking spiritual path, don't blame anybody for the issues of your life. We are responsible for everything. It is for this purpose our scriptures tell, last life, this life, next life. See? Another husband came and he asked, Swamiji, please don't quote my example in your lecture. I said, okay, I will quote without your name. Now his question was, Swamiji, my wife is torturing me. I am fed up. What should I do? I said, divorce. No, I can't. Why? She earns. She is the earning member of the family. What should I do? I said, think properly. What is there to think? Then I said, I'll ask you grammar questions. Wife is a common noun or a proper noun? See? Is a common noun. So, every wife is a problem for every husband. Then, when it is a common problem, it is not a problem. Think properly. But why she is doing like this thing? Again the same question. I said, okay, you want to know? In the last life, you have tortured her. And therefore, during that torture period, she was observing Karwa Chauth. Now 7 lives she is not going to leave you. Oh God, then what should I do? Now behave properly with her. Otherwise, in the next life, again she will be your wife. No, don't do like that. Then behave properly. Your behavior should be good. Now bring these two things together. First, you stop blaming her for the problems of your life. And number two, your behavior is changed in such a manner that allow your pure love to come out. Don't blame for every small little thing. The net result will be, you will be at peace and she will be at peace. This is the purpose. But without understanding this, we take it, see Swamiji, what sin I have done this life. We simply complain about death and birth. Friends, if you are really listening to satsang, following things must happen. Number one, you will be free from the fear of death. It is for this purpose our scriptures tell. Last life, this life, next life. Last life, this body was not there. We were in some other body. The same I who was in other body, after the body was dropped, now I am in this body. And when this body will be dropped, I will be in the other body. What does it mean? We are a continuous, unbroken existence. Where did we die? Learn this. See, like before coming to this Newcastle, we were in Sydney. Before Sydney, I was in Melbourne. Before Melbourne, I was in Auckland. Before Auckland, I was in Mumbai. Before Mumbai, I was in Ahmedabad. Before Ahmedabad, I was in London. So, when I left London, London is dead for me. I am the same. Then I left Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad dead for me. I am the same. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. Take our own life. Have we ever complained to the police, hey, find out my childhood body, it is lost somewhere. Where that body has gone? Then teenage has come, that also gone. We are the same. Change the focal length of your understanding. Therefore, if we really are working on the spiritual plane, the first sign is freedom from fear of old age and death with reference to body. This is a part of the game. But what happens? We have default settings. When we live in this world, only two things. We see the objects or people and we hear some comments. Because of seeing and hearing, we start reacting. The real spiritual practice, I tell you in simple words. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. See? But what happens? We have the default settings. And when we comment on something, I is born. And this I becomes a poison in our personality. Therefore, friends, we have to understand these basics. And when we are focusing attention on this, the cause of all the problems of our life is wrong thinking. Wrong thinking cannot be corrected by not thinking. Wrong thinking can be corrected by right understanding. Yoga tells, keep quiet and don't think anything. That is not the right way. And then they keep on struggling, sitting quiet, and then, hey, don't disturb meditation in progress. And what progress? And such people, they do meditation for half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. No, we have to live our life in this divine mode 24/7. And it can happen only if we are responsible for everything that happens in our life. Normally what happens? Swamiji, we have done so much of puja, we have gone to the temple and Gurudwara, but my children don't listen to me. Complaints. See? Now this complaint is like what? This complaint is like one NRI from USA, he came to Mumbai. And he was driving me from Mumbai to Pune. Those days, express highway was not there. So only through the highway we had to go, national highway. In India, democracy is not limited to human beings. It is extended to the animals also. So when we were driving the car, he was driving in the car, suddenly a group of buffaloes were crossing the road. And he became very frustrated. Swamiji, what is this? I said, buffaloes. See? Reacting. Then, why they are here? I said, you ask them, not me, I am not a buffalo. And he became more frustrated. That is why India is not progressing. I said, who cares? Now, what lesson we have to learn? If I have a driving license, does it mean that the traffic on the road will be disciplined? You have driving license, you should be responsible, not the traffic on the road. If we are walking spiritual path, we are responsible, not others. See? But this is normally a complaint. We have done so much, but see what is happening. Therefore, again and again, focus attention on the quality of our mind. See? There are two things to be practiced consciously. Think we all think. But is that thinking a right kind of thinking or a wrong kind of thinking? What is the wrong kind of thinking? We question, we doubt, we ask others. No. Right kind of thinking, you learn from every experience. For example, for every science there is a vocabulary pertaining to that science. Like, the word mouse. The word mouse has got a different meaning in the computer science and in the animal science. So, I am doing something and I am not finding my mouse here. So, I tell my servant, hey, go and get the mouse from the table. So, he goes and collects a live mouse in a thing. Swami, you take this thing. He is right. Mouse, spelling, everything same. But the meaning of the mouse for the computer lab is different and the world is different. In the same manner, we have to learn the implied meaning of what is said by the scriptures. See? So, one thing is, the purpose is, we are told last life, this life, next life. So, what is the purpose? Purpose is rise above the body identification. See? And then start analyzing your own experiences. See? I am telling you, right kind of thinking. Wrong kind of thinking is complaining. Right kind of thinking is analyzing your own experience. Now, what experience? Now, try this. This is a very important thing. See, every day we go to sleep, find out what is the process of entering the sleep. See, how do we sleep? Don't demonstrate. See, how we sleep. We come home, leave everything outside. Achievements, failures, friends, enemies, everything left outside. We come home. After we come home, we leave the whole house. Everything is left. Then we go in our bed. And there we leave everything to such an extent that the one who was leaving everything, till that I is there, who left everything. Now I want to sleep, I don't want anything, no car, everything outside, no disturbance. Then we come home. No, I don't want to talk on any topic, I am tired. So I want to sleep. Ultimately we come to sleep. Now last thing that happens in our sleep, the I who wanted to sleep, he also disappears. Then in the deep sleep, there is no I. And therefore, there is happiness. Tell me, what do we get in the deep sleep? On the contrary, it is an experience of total loss. So our sleep is a bargain for complete loss. Now why we go to sleep? Now sometimes, we don't get sleep. How we are disturbed? What do we lose when we can't sleep? And what do we gain when we sleep? Think about it. You don't have to go anywhere. Your own experience. See? So we come to know, in the deep sleep, we reach the height of happiness. Now what is the reason? So, what is the experience of deep sleep? There is no sense of incompleteness. Whenever there is a sense of incompleteness, the desires will start purging. Then I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. It will not stop. It will continue. See? So this is first, that in the deep sleep, we don't have limitations of body and the I. Both are dropped. See? Therefore, in the deep sleep, Upanishad says, the mother is not a mother, the father is not a father, the brother is not a brother. And therefore, who was getting disturbed? So it was the mother, father, husband, brother, wife, they were getting disturbed. So what we have achieved in deep sleep, the burden that we were carrying on our head about the possessions of things and beings, that burden is unburdened. See? And nobody can do it for us. We have to ourselves understand. See? And the second thing, in the deep sleep, there is no sense of otherness. See? In deep sleep, where are we? When are we? And what are we? All gone. And as a result, there is zero desires. So what is the spiritual practice? Spiritual practice is not a struggle to fulfill the desires. The spiritual practice is rise above the desires. These two things is learning from our own experiences. That is the meaning of use of the intellect in a proper manner. Normally, we ask questions and doubt. No. You learn from yourself. See? Therefore, our scriptures, whatever they tell, we have to learn from that. Now what they say, that in the last life we have done sin, therefore we are suffering in this life. Now why this is told? Find out. Friends, masses can be controlled only by two remote controls. One is fear, and second is a guilt. See? By fear only we can control masses. So they tell, if you do this thing, you will go to hell. Now nobody has seen the hell. But that we accept. See? If this hell and heaven, last life and next life, these topics you erase from your thinking, nothing can justify why I should be good to others. So the purpose, buddhi, the purpose of what is told in our scriptures, that we have to understand. And when we are able to understand this, we will stop questioning, we will stop argument, and we will stop complaining about anything or anybody. That is walking spiritual path. See? Therefore, nasti buddhi ayuktasya. See, who is a bhakta? Who has got bhakti? Who is a yukta? Who has got yukti? Yukti means a knack. Knack is learn from every single experience. You cannot ask anybody. Take your own example. When your child is small, hardly 6 months or so, now has any child ever asked his or her parents or mother, Mummy, when we were small, how did you learn walking? Can you teach me? No. The child discovers his own techniques. And he learns. Exactly. Spiritual life, you don't ask question to anybody. You learn from your experiences. And when we start learning from our experiences, you'll come to discover our every single experience is our guru. Those who can't learn from their experiences, even God cannot teach them. We have to learn. See? Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Then the second part of our life is bhavana. Bhavana is what? We start accepting and imagining something without logic. See? We accept it. Intellect with logic. And the mind without logic. See? I'll give you an example. I went to somebody's house as usual for taking food. And when I reached there, they say, Swamiji, we are welcome, but we want to tell you something. Yes, today is Thursday, and we all observe strict fast on Thursday. We don't take food. But for you, we have made food. I said, no, today is not Thursday. Today is Wednesday. No, Swami, today is Thursday. I said, no, today is Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Confusion. Now, what is the logic? Today is Thursday, etc. All these are imaginations. It has no foundation. See? Who has decided this day is Monday or Tuesday? When we are in the deep sleep, first of all, where are we? Place gone. When are we? Time gone. What are we? Body gone. And therefore, we are happy. See, friends, slowly and steadily, see, I tell you my experience. I keep on changing places. So when I go to sleep in any place, I keep the lights on. Because when I get up, I don't know where I am, which side is the bathroom, where I have to go. Every time new thing. On that also question. Swamiji, why do you keep your lights on when you sleep? I say, because I can see my dreams better. Because you don't know where you are. See, friends, therefore, we are all living on bhavana. See? Bhavana is unquestioned acceptance. See? We all, that is called as the Shraddha. See?
So Bhavana and Shraddha are the same.
Same. Because, do we know who dropped us in this world? They say, she is your mother. Do we know that? We don't know. Do we ask, hey mom, show your DNA report? No. Now that mother, that lady whom we accepted as mother, she tells, this person is your father. Should we say, I doubt very much? No. On this also, once I was in the US, somebody asked me this question. The Western type of people. Hey, come on guys, Indians, why you add the father's name in your name? I said, for example, you are Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Why that Karamchand has to come in his name? I said, because we know our father. About you may have a doubt. We have no doubt about it. See? Then I told him further. Can a cow tell who is the father of a particular calf? You don't know. See, friends, our whole life is based only on this bhavana. That I am the son of so and so, I am the brother of so and so. No logic, no reason. Now, on the same basis, continue your further lifestyle. See, bhavana, that we are divine. Don't condemn yourself. I am unfortunate, I am unlucky, oh God, why this is happening to me? No, you are divine. Vedanta Shastra alone has the courage to tell us, you don't have to become divine. Discover you are divine. See? Discover means what? Suppose this phone, I kept it here, and then, oh God, where my phone has gone, where my phone has gone. And then in that struggle, this shawl falls down, oh, I got my phone. Is it created? In the same manner, we have to discover wrong notions about the world, wrong notions about ourselves, and wrong notion about God. These notions are covering us, our divine nature. Recently, I got a good example. Somewhere I was packing my bag, suitcase. And in that suitcase, probably the things were more and it could not be zipped. So I don't know what to do. There is no space inside. Then one old lady told, Swamiji, there is no space in your suitcase. Why don't you? I said, okay, I am trying to put some space in the suitcase. You cannot put the space in the suitcase. Then what should I do? Remove the unwanted things. The moment I removed few things, space is already there. Space is not created. Everything is in the space. We don't have to become divine. We are divine. But our divinity is covered by unwanted garbage. That unwanted garbage is possessions of things and relations with the beings. And this is what we do every night when we go to sleep. We discard all the possessions and we discard all the relations. That experience of the deep sleep is a trailer of God realization. See? Has anybody ever said, I was sleeping for 8 hours, man, I am damn tired? Why? Because you are nobody. See? Thus, when we slowly start learning from our day-to-day experiences and do this bhavana, that I am happy, I am not miserable, nothing is wrong with me, everything is perfect, insist again and again. But instead of that, we are all the time, oh God, why this is happening to me? I have done so much of japa, I have went to so many temples, I have given so much of charity, and yet why this is happening to me? If this complaint is coming to you, you have not learned anything on the spiritual path. It is by practice only you can achieve. And practice is, I am happy. See? So if somebody, particularly old people, that is my strict discipline I observe on myself. Any old person, never ask them about their health. They will kill you. See? There is no other theme. This I learned in Delhi. I went to one Punjabi house, and old lady, maybe 95, 96 like that. And because she was very old, and this happened many years before, that time I was young. So I went and did namaskar to her. I said, Mama, how are you? It was my mistake, I asked this question. See? Then she said, Swami, tusi aage ette beto. Una said the sange. My God. And then she started. When I got this morning from the bed, my ankle got twisted and it started paining so much. And when she was telling, I started getting all the pains. Live demonstration. Her grandson called me, Swamiji, 1 minute. I said, Mama, your grandson is calling me, I'll go and talk to him. Come back. I went, he said, Swamiji, how can you listen to grandmama? Same thing again and again. Then what should I do? Plug her mouth? No. You follow our technique. What is your technique? When she starts talking, we show her fingers. Dadima, you told 4 times. So she keeps quiet. There are no other theme. Health, health, health. See? So again I went, Swamiji, I forgot where from I started. Let me start again. Is it a Ramayana or what? Then I showed her both hands, both fingers. How many times will you tell? Try this. Do not talk about your past. Do not talk about your health. Do not talk about your problems to anybody in this world. You will be loved by everybody. See? Whenever we go anywhere, constantly complaining. See? Therefore, you do this bhavana. If somebody does a mistake, how are you? Don't take a revenge. Ab baito, no suno. No. How are you? I am on the top of the world. But that word should carry that meaning. How are you? World ke topper pade hai. Are daridri. See? Learn to be happy. This is the only purpose of our life. See, everything has got a purpose to be. Like the inert world, stones and bricks, they are lying down. Then there is the evolution. Then plant kingdom is created. Now what is plant kingdom? Existence plus life. Further evolution. Animal kingdom is created. Then what is animal kingdom? Existence, life and knowledge. Further evolution. Human beings are created. So with every step in evolution, something is added. Matter is only existing. Plants, existence plus life. Animals, existence, life and knowledge. If we stop here, why we should be called as human beings? Then what is that which makes us human being? One more ingredient, we are happy. We are here only to be an instrument that we are a source of happiness to everybody whosoever comes in our contact. If we are happy, then only we have learned spiritual life. See, friends, and therefore, again and again we have to do this bhavana. And I am happy, I am cheerful. Start playing, jhoot doesn't matter. See? And one day, slowly, by this practice, you will really experience that happiness. This I learned from one lady somewhere in Northeast India. When Amma called me for food, I went and I said, who are other people in your house? Swamiji, my husband has gone to work and my grandmother is there. I said, okay, I'll talk to her and come. I went to see her. And she was sitting quiet. When I looked at her, I was so happy. Deep eyes, calm and quiet. Simply sitting, without anything. So I went and did namaskar to her. I said, Mama, how are you? She said, such a cute smile, She said, Swamiji, I am all right. Everything is perfect. Health is best. Not a single complaint about anything or anybody. Then after talking to her, then I came to my host. I asked her, I said, Mama, you may not like it, but I am going to tell you. What? Your mother-in-law is more beautiful than you. She says, Swamiji, I agree with you. I said, did you ask her? What is the secret? I know. What is the secret? She told. She takes only 2 meals a day. Doesn't keep on eating the whole day like a goat. And both the times she eats fresh food. It's not out of the fridge, going into the microwave and bringing out as a pindadan and given. No. Every day fresh meals. And the food should not be cooked and kept for hours together. Within 2-3 hours she eats. And very simple food. Rice, dal, little sabji, and that's it. No complaints. So she told Swamiji, I wish I could be at least 1% like her. See, friends, now who doesn't like such a person? Therefore, we have to decide, are we a source of happiness to others or we are a source of problem to others? See, we can be free from all problems only after death. Therefore, friends, learn this from our single experience. So do this bhavana, that I am happy, I am cheerful, fine. And how this can be attained. See, now find out, what is life? Life is expressed in 3 channels. Through the body, through the speech, and through the mind. These are the 3 channels of expression. Now, whatever we do by our body, for what we do? Do we do something to become miserable? No. We do everything to get happiness. Is it not? We are seeking happiness. Like most of you are married and some of us may be happy. See? Now tell me, who of us get married to become miserable? See? On the day of marriage, one day before the marriage, one father told his son, "My dear son, congratulations on the happiest day of your life." "Dad, you are such a forgetting fellow. Dad, my marriage is tomorrow, not today." He said, "That is what I am telling you. This is the happiest day of your life. From tomorrow, wahi tamaku, wahi chuna, ragdo aur khate jao." So whatever we do in our life, everything is done for seeking happiness, is it not? Don't seek happiness. Then express happiness. See? Like we have come here. Now this mama here. Now when we are sitting here, now this has to be kept, some cover because it is cold. Nobody told her. She did it happily, therefore it is not a burden. See friends, whenever you do things happily, you will never suffer in life. But we do everything. I have to do everything, See, everybody will be miserable because of that. See, there was one South Indian girl married to a Punjabi family. South Indians are idli dosa. Punjabis are roti paratha. And when she has to learn making chapati, so first chapati was like New Zealand. It is not coming like this thing. Slowly she learned. And then when Punjabis sit for taking food, they don't take only half chapati, one chapati, 4, 6, 8 ho jata, ek ke baad ek, dum chal raha. And that lady was frustrated of making chapatis because it was a challenge for her. Every day she will be complaining, "I don't know how much these people eat chapati. In their house, constipation was a continuous process. Because it was not done cheerfully, happily. Friends, if you are tired in your life because you are not happy, we cannot be tired of happiness. See, never complain about anything in life. So, what is the expression of life? First, through the body, every action should be an expression of joyful performance. Now the second thing, through the speech. When we have to talk to somebody, talk cheerfully, happily. See? It's so important. And if we talk cheerfully, happily, the things are different. But when we are, you must have seen, like the dogs. How the dogs talk? Wow, wow, wow. They know only one language. There are some people, they don't talk. Why you are here? Why are you standing? Sit down. Wow, wow, wow. Hare Ram, 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 Ram. See? Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priya hitam ched. Talk soft. Talk beautiful. Talk sense. If it is needed. The best thing is don't talk. The third expression is through the mind. Think happily. When you think happily, your questions will be dissolved. Because unhappiness is the birthplace of all the doubts and questions. If you are happy, you are happy. But we have got funny things. Suppose he comes to me in a very jolly mood and all that, and I am surprised because he is normally miserable. So he comes, "Swamiji, how are you?" I said, "Hey, come on, what's wrong with you? How come you are happy today?" Because he is constantly miserable. If he comes happily, I got it out. How come you are happy today? So we want to have a reason to be happy. Be happy for no reason. The being happy doesn't mean laughing like a mad in a laughing club. No. Being happy means living at zero complaint level. No complaints. Slowly, slowly, when this becomes our lifestyle, then this is the bhavana aspect. So we keep on practicing this again and again. And slowly the net result will be, you will be at peace with yourself. Now this is the most important part of our life. Don't worry about God realization. See? Then as a seeker of truth, what should be the goal that we have to achieve? Only one goal. You are at peace with yourself. If we are at peace with ourselves, we are at peace with the whole world. See? But if we are at war with ourselves, we cannot be at peace with others. In Bombay it happened. I went to my friend and he, very good friend of mine, he said, Swamiji, today I got lot of meetings. Don't mind, you can take food, I have to go. Very urgent meeting. I said, okay. I took meals and went away. And while going for the meeting, he told his daughter, maybe about 6 years, 7 years, Honey, darling, today when I come back, we'll go for that movie you wanted to see. Na? We'll go, okay? Now let me go, I got some work. And he went. And I also came in the evening, he also came. He came, whole day was a calamity. Everywhere, frustration, failure. Disgusting day he spent. And after that disgusting day, when he came home, he was so frustrated and miserable. But the small little girl, she didn't know. She was excited. Come on, Daddy, come, let's go for the movie. Finish your tea, coffee, let's go for the movie. But this fellow was frustrated all day. Movie, no movie. Started shouting at her. Because he was not at peace with himself, he cannot be at peace with others. See, friends, in short, if we are able to practice this, and this only by bhavana, see, and this bhavana is in our hands. You decide whether you want to be happy or not. If you are seeking happiness, you struggle. Sometimes you may get, sometimes you may not get. But being happy is effortless. Becoming happy is with efforts. If I get that, I will be happy. So till you get that, you will not be happy. And after you get that, how many days that happiness continues? Only for a few days or few hours. Friends, last thought. Don't trust your mind. If you have to trust anything in this. Don't trust your mind. Keep the mind disciplined. No options are given. Strict discipline. Because the mind makes us dance. And what is the problem of the mind? Our mind cannot remain attracted, influenced by the same thing or a place or a person throughout life. It cannot. That is the manufacturer's defect. See? Like recently, I am handling these days more of the divorce cases than the marriage cases. So one couple, I know them for last 15 years. Now they are decided to break with court and everything. So I told them, I said, look here, you have been listening to me. What are you actually achieving by divorce? See? Because Before marriage, I cannot live without her, I cannot live without him. After marriage, I cannot live because of him, I cannot live because of her. What has happened? It is not their fault. Human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing, same job throughout life. See? And this happens normally when they have crossed 40, 42, 45, or misunderstanding begins. It is that time this spirituality comes to your help. Don't trust your mind. Mind has to be disciplined. See? Now, what is the discipline of the mind? One or two things I'll try to tell you. One, dekho suno mat bolo. One of the most important spiritual practice. Normally, whenever we see or hear anything, we have to comment. For that, another mantra is there. Who asked you? Many times we talk when it is not necessary. See? Then how to live in this world? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%, but Karnataka. Don't get entangled in any relationship in this world. Be perfectly related, but always remember, this is a relation. It cannot give us absolute happiness. See, friends, when slowly our mind starts learning this, then we will stop reacting. And when the reaction stops, we start acting. So who is an actor? He who acts, he who never reacts. We all have to practice this again and again. When this is practiced slowly and steadily, we will be released from the bondage of our own mind. See? Like for the first time when I came to Newcastle, we went near we used to go for a walk. I was staying with him in his old house. We used to go for a walk. How beautiful it is. This is the best place I ever seen in the whole world. First day, so nice. Second day, so nice. Third day, we have to go tomorrow, is it not? Over. Now you are staying here. You tell me how much this lake and thing attracts your mind? Nothing. It is nobody's fault. The mind is like that. Therefore, mind your mind rather than getting caught by the mind on wrong footings. Now, when we start minding our mind, we will not blame others. We will be squarely responsible for everything in our life. This is what is the real spirituality. Otherwise, whether you go to temple or not, whether you go to Gurudwara or not, whether you read Gita or not, whether you read Sukhmani or not, it's okay, do or don't do, doesn't matter. What matters is, wherever, whenever, whatever you are you available 100% or not? That is important. So all the discipline that is stored in our religion, whether you go to the temple, you do the seva, you give donation, and you chant the Lord's name, you have the bhajan kirtan, everything is okay in its own place. But the purpose of everything is we are getting freedom from the influence of our mind. When we can mind our mind, we have achieved a great success on the spiritual path. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.